Diplomáciai figyelmeztetés. A következő üzenetet egy lenyomoztatlan feladó küldte szét az extranet számos felhasználójának. Az említett helyzetnek érdemes utána járni. Biotikus testvérem. Azért kaptad meg ezt az üzenetet, mert olyan vagy, mint mi. Kevesen értenek minket, még kevesebben viselnek el minket. Össze kell tartanunk. Új világot kell létrehoznunk. Gyere és csatlakozz hozzánk a Hawking Gate a szektorban. Csak úgy adhatunk hangot valódi sérelmeinknek, ha összetartunk. Hú, ez nagyon szektásnak tűnik. A jelzi is a játék, hogy gondolom ki kell nyomoznunk majd, hogy mi újság, de beszéljünk Palin végrehajtóval. Csak remélem nem akadunk ki ezen a Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC.
Ó, ez a biztonsági
It's my
főnök.
job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres? They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
Jó van, na. Megpróbáltuk. Az EFSZEK egy önkéntes alapon működő rendőrség, mely a fellegvár tanácsnak felel. A védelmi parancsnokság 200 000 alkalmazottja felelős a közrendért a sűrű lakott fellegvárban. Foglalkoznak még kalózelhárítással, vámügyekkel, valamint mentéssel a fellegvár fennhatóság területén. Az EFSZEK-nek 6 osztálya van. Rendfenntartás, egyenruhás tisztek, akik a fellegvárban járőröznek, ők foglalkoznak a helyi vészhelyzetekkel. Nyomozás. Ide tartoznak a nyomozók, akik kivizsgálják a bűnügyeket és törvény elé állítják a vétkeseket. Vámügyek. Átvilágítják a fellegvár űrkikötőibe érkező naponta 1000-nyi utast és teherhajót. Hálózat. Ez a részleg a virtuális bűnügyekkel foglalkozik, mint amilyen a személyi azonosság lopása, a szerzői jogok megsértése, a hekkelések vagy az illegális emik. Különleges egység. Ők foglalkoznak a túlszejtésekkel, a bombákkal és a nehéz fegyverzetű bűnözőkkel. Abban a valószínűtlen esetben, ha fegyvereseknek sikerülne bejutni a fellegvárba, komoly fegyverzetükkel ők lennének az első védelmi vonal. Őrjáratok. A fellegvár űrtengerészeti részlege, ők őrjáratoznak a fellegvár fennhatóság területén, ennél fogva nagyon ritkán látni őket magán az űrállomáson. Ami azt illeti, sosem maradnak túl sokáig egy helyen. Nagy tiszteletnek örvend az, akit felvesznek az EFSZ-ekbe, a jelentkezést támogatnia kell egy fellegvári tanácsnoknak, vagy egy fellegvári társtag faj nagykövetének. Általában az EFSZ-ekhez csatlakozók több évnyi katonai tapasztalattal rendelkeznek saját népük hadseregéből, de a képzetlen, ám de rendkívül tehetséges jelentkezőket is szívesen fogadják. Az EFSZ-ek tisztjei és a fantom ügynökök viszonya távolról sem felhőtlen, számos védelmi parancsnoksághoz tartozó tiszt, például Venari Palin végrehajtó, úgy hiszi, hogy nem szabadna megengedni a fantomoknak, hogy a törvény fölött álljanak. Saren Arterius árulása is ezt az álláspontot támasztja alá. Ezzel szemben a fantomok sem örülnek annak, mikor az EFSZ-ek tisztjei a szabályok állandó betartásával dugába döntik titkos nyomozásaikat. Jó, megvan itt mindenkivel, nézzétek. Ez mi? Ez kocsma.
This place seems strange.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Kösz, meg lesz.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Goodbye.
Ez gyorsan
So long,
megbeszéltünk.
Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Ez gyors volt. Ezt igen. Akkor nem beszélgetünk. Itt már voltunk, ott is voltunk. Megyünk egy lejjebb.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Hello!
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Oh.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Kösz.
Biotics is a virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Oh, okay. Menjünk erre. Fellegvár gyors állt. Nem köszönjük. Azt mondták, menjünk át a hídon. De durván néz ki. Keljünk át.
That's nothing. I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know?
Hello.
It's not like he...
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Ajaj.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Ez a magyar egészségügy. Az, hogy 3-4 hónapon belül értesítünk.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation.
Aha, értem.
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes.
Értem én.
My specialty is touch.
Ah,
My
mondom.
fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Aha, na az nagyon jó hangzik.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nagyon jó.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure.
Aha.
Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Ajaj.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Aha. Értem én. Megyek. Hello.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Csókolom.
That is close enough, Commander.
Okay,
I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs.
Hát,
I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be.
A szemétláda.
We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Nagyon megköszönné. Hát ezt mindjárt gondoltuk.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see you.
Úgy látom, a legősibb szakmát a jövőben is űzik. Értem én. Értem én. Jó. Megyünk, beszéljünk a tábornok bácsival. Nem értették meg egymást az nénivel. Sokan kicsit bizonytalanok az első alkalommal. Hát igen, hát hogy is mondjam, hát igen. Ez egy felettébb érdekes helyen jártunk, maradjunk annyiba. Menjünk tovább. Wow, durva a víz. Itt egy ilyen őrzővédő szolgálat. Itt egy avina. Hello.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Igazán nincs mit. Na mit kapunk? Kihalt fajok.
50, though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
Jó, hát már ezt is megtudtuk. A Rachni háborút követően a gyorsan szaporodó kroganok szomszédai kárára terjeszkedtek. A hadurak megparancsolták veterán katonáiknak, hogy terjeszkedjenek egészen addig, míg a fellegvár tanács hálás a háború megnyeréséért. A kroganok évszázadokon keresztül hódították meg az újabb és újabb bolygókat. mindig kellett nekik egy utolsó lakható planéta. Mikor a tanács végül megkérte őket, hogy vonuljanak ki az Asari Luzia kolóniáról, a Kredák nevű Krogan elviarazott a fellegvárba és megparancsolta a tanácsnak, hogy vonják vissza kérelmüket. De a tanács megtette a szükséges óvintézkedéseket. A legjobb KFC tiszteket és asszári vadásznőket új alakulatba, a fellegvári analitikai és taktikai osztagba rendelte. A fantomok sebészi pontóságú támadásokat zúdítottak a kroganokra. A krogan bolygókat elzárták a külvilágtól, az extranet vírusok, a szaboltált antianyag finomítók pedig kékes-fehér robbanás kíséretében lettek semmivé. A legnagyobb főadiszállásokból a fantomok bolygó körül keringő szeméthalmot varázsoltak. De ez még mindig csak arra volt elég, hogy késleltesse az elkerülhetetlent. A háborút azonnal elvesztette volna a tanács, ha a kroganok nem kerülnek konfliktusba a turiánokkal. A turián haderő a krogan hátországot támadta meg, cserébe ellenfelék űrállomásokat és űrhajókat lőttek ki. A kemény harcok során 3 bolygó vált lakhatatlanná. A kroganok nem tudták, hogy kivel húztak újat, a turiánok önzetlenségénél fogva az őket ért veszteségek nemhogy meggyengítették, hanem megerősítették őket. A turián csapatok rengeteg bolygót megmentettek a kabzsi, vérszomjas haduraktól, de csak a Gémfaló nevű biofegyver kifejlesztésével lehetett véget vetni a háborúnak. A fegyver bevetését követő évtizedek igen nyugtalanok voltak, néhány hadúr és lázadó nem volt hajlandó letenni a fegyvert, így továbbra is ellenálltak. A legtöbbjüket megsemmisítették a turián seregek, páran pedig visszavonultak az űr sötétjébe és kalózok lettek. Hát érdekes sztori. Viszont van fejlesztésünk, és az elbűvölésre már is rakunk egyet, illetve a pisztolyokra és a páncélra, amivel feloldjuk az elsősegély képességet. Caden is feloldotta az elsősegélyt, és Ashley pedig úgy látom, hogy gépkarabélyra gyúrt egy kicsit jobban rá. Mentünk egyet a játékon, hogy legyen probléma, mert még egyet sem mentettünk. Nehogy kifagyjunk, vagy valami, aztán így cseszhetjük. Bár van autószív a játékban, de az ördög nem alszik. Hello?
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Most nem köszi.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Jó, kösz az infót.
The Elcor, the Hanar, are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have 2 names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Oké. Hopp, ott van valami. Kredit. A kredit, mint a csillagközi fizető eszköz, a Fellegvár egységes banktörvénye nyomán született meg. A kredit árfolyamát egy valutacsokorhoz kötötték, így a központi bank valós időben számolja a hozzá tartozó összes valuta árát, majd ebből határozzák meg a kredit értékét. Néhány regionális fizetőeszköz többet ér a kreditnél, de akad olyan is, amely kevésbé értékes. A kézzel fogható valutát ellophatják és meg is hamisíthatják, így az elektronikus transzferek váltak elterjedté. Ami még fontosabb, hogy a fizikailag testet öltő pénzt nehéz nyomon követni, így egy lehetőséget biztosít az adócsalóknak és illegálisan üzletelőknek arra, hogy folytassák törvénytelen üzelmeiket. Mikor a szövetség csatlakozott a Fellegvárhoz, az egyes nemzetek kincstárait bekötötték a kredithálózatba, 1 pezó, yen vagy dollár alapú számlával rendelkező ember a galaxis bármely pontján vásárolhat kreditért. A kredithálózat összes nemzetgazdasága köteles helyi valutában és kreditben is feltüntetni a termékek árait. Hoppá! A pezó! Hello?
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd.
Azaz.
It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepherd, people like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Köszi. A Fellegvár lakosságának nagy része a szárnyakban, az 5 hatalmas karban él, mivel itt találhatóak a kereskedelmi és lakónegyedek. A galaxis sok fajának kultúrája képviseltetik képviselteti itt magát, gondolom az akart lenni. A népsűrűség és a megélhetés költségeit nagyon magas, hasonlít Szingapúr és Hongkong hasonló adataihoz. A karon felül nyitottak, az építményből felhőkarcolók törnek elő, amelyek jól le vannak szigetelve, mivel belélegezhető levegő csak 7 méter magasságig van jelen, felette vákuum kezdődik. Az atmoszféra szökését a forgás centrifugális hatása, valamint egy sűrű szintelen kén hexafluorid gázból álló membrán akadályozza meg. Ez utóbbit gondosan elhelyezett tömeghatás mezők tartják a helyén. A szárnyakból nagyszerű a kilátás, az állomás stabilizáló mozgásának hatására az ablakokból periódikusan a csillagok, a kígyó csillagköd és az özvegy nevű kék óriás látható a háttérben, a közelebb pedig a többi kar épületeinek fényei és a járművek lámpái villódznak. A Fellegvárban soha nincs igazi nappal vagy éjszaka, habár a politikai funkciók ellátásának érdekében tartják a szabvány galaktikus időt, a boltok ritkán zárnak be, és a lakosok személyes igényeik szerint döntik el, mikor alszanak, nem a nappal és az éjszaka változásai befolyásolják őket. Tök jó. Az épületek állandóan változnak és mindig létrejön egy-egy új, de bizonyos előírásoknak mindenképpen megfelelnek, ezért nem zavarják az állomás működését. Időnként az őrzők megjelennek a szárnyak egy-egy pontján, és magyarázat nélkül arrébb tesznek vagy megváltoztatnak egy építményt. A lakosoknak megszokták az ilyen megjósolhatatlan beavatkozásokat. Hoppácska!
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Itt is van egy avina.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel.
Jó kérdés.
No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Kösz, viszont!
The Elcor, when the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs. Biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Érdekes megállapítás.
Biotics is... Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Ez is tök érdekes. Meg hát ugye erről szól az egész játék. A reléről. Ide kell menni a toronyba majd, de... Pussunk még egy pár kört itt, hogy találunk-e valamit. Aztán én szerintem lassan abba hagyom, srácok, ezt majd innen folytatjuk. A toronyban úgyis tovább zakatol a fősztori szál, meg itt még ugye a szárnyakhoz le tudunk majd menni, és elég sok emberrel tudunk beszélgetni, meg minden. Igen, mert most jövünk vissza az F-szekhez. Aha, igen. Mert itt jöttünk át. Az már ott a nagykövetségnek az épülete. Mert itt azért le tudunk menni az alsó szárnyakhoz, meg minden. Itt is van valami lejárat, azt hiszem hozzá. Igen, itt ez a lift. Ha jól tudom, igen, felvonó hívása. Szóval... itt az alsó szárnyakat majd megnézegetjük, mert baromi sok helyre el lehet jutni. De mindenféleképpen folytatni, hát sőt... bízom benne, hogy még ebben az évszázadban befejezni is be tudom majd ezt a játékot. És természetesen a második meg a harmadik részét is folyamatosan. Úgyhogy... innen fogjuk majd folytatni. Egy perc. Türelmet kérek. Jó. Fiúk, lányok, innen folytatjuk a sztorit. Köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok. Remélem, hogy tetszett. Itt az első szakaszában nyilván rengeteg a beszélgetés, meg a tudnivaló, meg kódexolvasás, meg minden, és akkor szépen nyilván, ahogy haladunk, sőt, hát nyilván a következő streamnek a második szakasza is már sokkal akciódúsabb és mozgalmasabb lesz, hiszen ezeket a kötelező köröket, a fajok megismerését, mindent ugye nem kell elolvasnunk, megismerni, de nyilván erre szükség van ahhoz, hogy aki soha nem találkozott a játékkal, az is megértse, hogy miről van szó, hogy működik ez az egész. Higgyétek el, nagyon-nagyon jó, hogyha tudja az ember, hogy mi a játéknak az alapsztoria, meg hogy jutottunk el a történelemben úgymond idáig. Holnap jövök, srácok, ne felejtjétek el, hiszen Star Wars világnap lesz ugye május 4-e, úgyhogy én is készültem rá. Az egyik projekt, amit szeretnék, az abszolút sikeres tud lenni, hiszen az csak rajtam múlik. A másik esetben ott szerettem volna másik 3 embert hívni, és közösen egy jó kis kóp kalandot összehozni, viszont úgy néz ki, hogy ez nem fog összejönni, mert nem tudtam összeboronálni a társaságot egy időre, nem nagyon érnek így rá. Úgyhogy meglátszik majd, hogy ez hogy fog kinézni. Amit biztosra tudok mondani, és a stream elején is említettem, hogy 8 óra környékén jövök egyszer reggel. Nagyjából egy olyan dél 1 óráig játszunk, és akkor attól függően, hogy tényleg hogy lövöm le a streamet, igyekszek délután pedig ilyen 5, leges-leges legkésőbb 6-ra ideérni, és akkor pedig folytatjuk a Star Wars Day-t. Igyekszem tényleg nagyjából időbe kezdeni, tehát ez a 8 és legkésőbb az este 6-ot kezdeni, hogy mind a két játékra maradjon elegendő időnk, de meglátjuk holnap, nem hagy minket a tatár, hogyha kell, akkor majd egy picikét ráhúzunk egyet valamelyik címekre. Én mára nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek a figyelmet, srácok, jó éjszakát kívánok, találkozunk holnap, bízom benne minél többen itt lesztek, főleg a délutáni esti streamben, ott magam irányában nagy dologra készülök, mert egy picikét az én játékstílusomtól kívüleső gémmel fogunk játszani, de majd meglátjátok, hogy mégis miért játszunk vele. Minden esetre köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok, srácok, jó éjszakát kívánok, jó ét, bye bye!